Good morning, it's Barbara. I gotta start talking because we're going to a party. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I'm gonna be traveling with my travel mug. My hair's still wet from the shower. But we are going in a few minutes and I wanted to say hi. So, I got my last lipsticks that I ordered and I'm not getting any more. I have enough lipsticks and they will probably stop being quite such a prominent part of my daily vlog. But these are glasses. Lip staining lip oil. Now this is a lip stain from a different company, Lucky Lotus. Oh, that's the flavor, That's the color. The company name, well, they're called lip staining, but the manufacturer is somewhere in China. Let's see. Shelf life 3 years. But they're in plastic. I don't think they came directly from China. So, but these were advertised on Instagram as lip stains that are glossy when you put them on. So they look like lip gloss. And I was gonna get a, hold on. I was gonna get a paper towel so I could do an Instagram ad for you. So basically, I'm doing Lucky Lotus Magenta. I also bought Black Cherry Deep Red Brown. So the deal is that this goes on like lip gloss. But it also, and feels like lip gloss. But it also stains your lips. Now the problem with this is, I got the sun right behind me, which means I have glare. I think I just put it on too big on the top. I'm gonna embarrass myself in front of the kids' family. Oh well. So it's lip stain and lip gloss. So it feels good. Feels like lip gloss. But the deal is, I don't know how long color lasts all day long. And then they give you instructions on how to put on lipstick. Oh, you know, I'll take the top off, because that's the one I think I did wrong. So they look a little stained. So I'll take it off at the end of the video and see how stained it is. It came off. Anyway, good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Went to visit Aura yesterday so she could wish us a happy anniversary, and she was looking pretty good and feeling pretty perky. We were outside because it was really very nice. My neighbor's already mowing the lawn. Yeah, so that was good. I don't think I did much else. It was the 4th of July. I was taking it easy. That's about it. Nothing really to talk about there. Oh, well, 4th of July is typically Pearl's worst day ever, but our neighbors didn't do any fireworks close by. So the fireworks were just some distance from us. We could hear them, but we couldn't see them, and it made Pearl nervous. But she wasn't terrified. She was just nervous, and she sat by me and I petted her while they were going on, and that seemed to work great. She didn't pee. We had the carpets down. We had towels down. We were all ready, you know. But we are leaving that stuff because I would not be shocked if my neighbors did fireworks tonight. You know, I just wouldn't be shocked. So we'll continue to be prepared. But it was not the worst night for Pearl. We had our short ribs. I thought they were delicious. Dennis cut himself as he was taking them off and are getting ready to take them off. And so they stayed on 5 minutes longer than he likes. And so they had a little char, but I don't mind the char. He does. So he was disappointed in his short ribs, and that's too bad. But we can always use that same sauce, which we have lots left. This was the condensed sauce that's so delicious. We can put that on, you know, steaks and other meats. So we will get the full joy of that in the future. But Dennis was disappointed, and it's a shame. And we were trying to eat out here. Finally, I said I have to go in. I had a mosquito buzzing me, and I was slapping my head so hard I gave myself a headache. Trying to get that stupid mosquito because I could hear it. Drove me crazy, and finally said, I'm sorry, I have to go inside. And it's a shame because it was pretty nice out. That one mosquito. And I swear I hit myself so hard trying to get that mosquito that I ended up with a headache. Who does that? Anyway. So, oh, the sun's warm. So I've got this chain on my glasses. And so here it was like laying down my back. And now I just took my glasses off and I've got this hot chain on my neck. So the sun is warm. We'll be inside and outside, and my guess is at Jason's. He's got a 3-season porch that opens to a patio. So it's a really lovely yard, and it'll be fun. Kim is going, did I say this? Kim is going to go visit her mom today, so we don't have to put that into our schedule. All it would mean was the dogs would be home alone longer. And these are wimpy dogs, these 2 dogs we have, because they both came into our lives after we retired. So they are not used to the whole concept of, you know, being alone for 8 or 9 hours a day. So, and we have to go early because Jason's going to take a look and see if he can fix our headlight real quick. So that would be nice if he could. That would be great. So that's what's happening today. Very quiet 4th of July. Really not too bad fireworks. Knock on wood. Pearl, what are you doing under there? Pearl's under the deck for some reason. Normally it's Maisie who's under the deck. For some reason she's going. All right, let's see how stainy this lip stain is. Oh, it's stained. Certainly not as dark as the lipstick, but I can tell you my lips feel perfectly lovely and you know, a little moisturized from having. So the stain stayed on, the color stayed on, right? Oops. I shouldn't do this when I can't really see. So I'm gonna put it back on. And see what my granddaughters think. Maybe I'll stick it in my purse in case they want to try it. Anyway, all right, puppy. All right, you go pee. Go frolic in the yard and pee because we're going pretty soon and you're going to have to stay in the house. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please. And I will talk to you tomorrow and tell you all about the party. Oh, I'm gonna get to see my ex and his wife, who since I've seen them, have had a very eventful trip sailing up the Nile. So I'll hear about that and what they thought. They had 128 degrees on that trip. I don't remember when. I think Dennis and I went in November, but I'm not positive. But we did not have, just horrifying heat. So I think it was probably November, maybe March. I have ways to find that out. But anyway, 128 degrees when they were there. I'm like, oh my God. But, it's a dry heat. I think. Next to the Nile, it might not be quite so dry, but it's pretty dry. Anyway, goodbye. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.